It's funny, the folks in the Corvette Club over there were oohing and eyeing over your vehicle, which is in this picture but is also parked outside.
It just happened to be the same day. I've got a 1960 Impala that we park out front like our takeout car. And I saw all their cool Corvettes out there. I think, well, this is a perfect day to be here.
I know, it might be
Show
a day
our cars off.
Exactly, to drive on by our studios in Portsmouth. In the kitchen with Chef Terry Fraley from Joe's Restaurant in Portsmouth. Today we're doing something a little bit different, a decadent dessert, some red velvet cupcakes. I should mention, they're giant.
Aren't they
muffin
jumbo?
Sized, yes.
They're cosmic jumbo cupcakes.
All right, Terry, this is how we start off. We kind of show the ingredients, and then we'll talk about the, what goes into your red velvet cupcakes, and then talk about the process that you use to make them.
Okay, our red velvet cupcakes are homemade. These are all of our ingredients for the red velvet cupcakes. We have all-purpose flour, which I've sifted through here. I'm also going to send through the baking soda.
Why is it important to do that, rather than just kind of use a spoon and work it together with your fingers?
It sifts out any of the little balls. See how you get little balls and flours?
Yeah.
It sifts it out so it's nice and smooth. So that way when you go to bake, you won't have little clumps.
Oh, right.
You know, sometimes if you cut a cake, you'll see a little flour.
Right.
So there. I'm going to put the cocoa through too. A red velvet is part vanilla and it's part chocolate. It gets its color from the food dye, which we're getting ready to do. So right now we've got our baking soda in here. We've got our cocoa.
That's a neat little machine.
Isn't that neat old sifty?
Yep.
Here's our vanilla extract. We're just going to go ahead and pour it in there. And here's a little bit of distilled vinegar. The distilled vinegar will offset the food color.
Oh,
so
okay.
it doesn't bleed all over you.
That's
okay,
interesting.
We're going to put this underneath here.
That seems to me like the secret ingredient.
Right. 3 eggs.
Okay.
I'll throw those in here. And a cup and a half of sugar, which you do not have to sift. We'll put
Kind of
that
pour
in
all
there.
that in there.
Pour it all in here.
Okay.
Then we're going to mix it together. Okay, we're going to pinch of salt. Oh, there we go. Now I measured out, this is a cup and a half of vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil, right.
Vegetable.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so you have a cup and a half of vegetable oil. And something people might know what you do. This is buttermilk.
Buttermilk. Well, I bet it really makes for a very creamy,
it
creamy
will.
dish.
You'll see when we put it in the oven, the smell. Okay, we're going to start mixing this. Now I put everything in. Oops, turn that down a little bit. There we go.
It's like a nice beat, huh?
We put everything in but our food coloring.
Okay.
So it's going to blend. And we'll start mixing it in. And if the audience can see.
And then you stand back, right?
Yeah, it'll
Just
bleed.
in case.
It'll start, as you can see, turning red. Now we do these for little girls' parties sometimes, little princess parties.
Right.
We'll just do them pink.
Very
So
nice.
like
So
little-
just a little less of the red.
Yeah, you can do it at home too. The less so it makes it nice and pink. We do a lot of kids' birthday parties and office functions with different cupcakes. So as you can see, it's turning red. Now this is 2 tablespoons. And it's going from pink to red.
Joe, that's pretty cool.
You know, you can also do this with the same recipe. You can do them blue.
Well, I was just going to ask you, so the coloring obviously
Hey,
doesn't matter, doesn't add to the flavor.
St. Patrick's Day, we did a lot of green ones. The Joe's for the holidays, they were real popular.
Just don't forget the distilled vinegar, right?
Oh yeah, or else you'll have red hands.
Oh, can't have that.
Okay, we'll let this sit here and blend for a minute. Then we'll transfer over to our pans here.
Right.
So this is pretty simple here.
Now, your restaurant, Joe's Restaurant, which is across from Maryview Hospital.
Right on High Street, 3603 High Street.
Is this what you're known for, the cupcakes? I mean, it's actually a full-service restaurant.
We have triple layer chocolate cake and bread pudding, but we're really known for our chicken salad. We are America's first chicken salad restaurant. We have our original curry, pesto, honey cashew, and I brought you a sample. Next time we come back over, you can try it and see what you think.
Can't wait to try that, but it's really neat that you're showing us how to make a great dessert. So how long would you say, and what kind of texture you're looking for?
Okay, I think we're about done here now. I want to take make sure it's pulled off the sides.
Oh, okay.
While it's mixing, stay away from the beater. And you've got a nice, we can see, thick consistency here.
Pretty cool. Well, we'll come back and Terry's got some great techniques for decorating these giant
We have cream
cupcakes.
cheese icing, our whipped topping. I'll show you how to make it and put it on when you come back.
All right, we're going to talk about that in our next cooking segment. And Jemmy Wheeler back from vacation. Cupcakes here in the Hampton Road Show Kitchen with Chef Terry Fraley from Joe's Restaurant in Portsmouth. We're doing something a little different with dessert giant red velvet cupcakes. Great way to start the week.
Isn't it a great way?
So here we've gotten everything beaten.
Yes, everything's all mixed
Well, you
together.
like it. This is again a giant, what is this?
That's our
An
giant
cream
ice
scoop?
cream scoop.
Okay.
I find it makes it a lot easier at home. You do it,
Smart.
scoop them in. Let's
Just
see you
kinda-
do it. You can.
Wow. Here. Like this?
Yes.
Kind of dump it in there. You've got, I know, another set in the oven. What kind of heat do you have this on?
I have it set on 350, and it takes about 20 minutes to cook.
Okay.
And you can use, once they're cooked, they'll rise up real tall. Hopefully we can see that before we go off the air today. You can take a little toothpick inside and make sure that they're, on the toothpick, nothing should come back. It should come back dry.
Okay. So that's just a way
And
to
you're
test.
filling them right. You're just about halfway there. And the mix we made here for everybody at home, it will do a dozen cupcakes.
Oh, very
so
nice.
whatever have you left, just take it evenly around and portion it out there.
Cool.
And you'll see they will bake up jumbo. We do all of our cupcakes here at Joe's from scratch.
That's very cool. And of course, the how-to and all the ingredients that you've given us, we're going to put at the HamptonRoadshow.com
great.
after the show, so you can make some of these for your friends and family.
Yes. And we have a cream cheese icing that's going to go on here. And if your readers can call the station or they can come by Joe's and we can give them the recipe there too.
Oh, very nice. That's a good way.
Oh, yeah.
Couple places that you can get this. All right, so let's work on the icing now.
Okay, what we have here is a cream cheese icing. It consists of 3 cups of confectionery sugar. We will melt down 2 sticks of butter, cream cheese.
So like melt them down like in the
microwave. In a microwavable, I've just got the show, but in a microwavable container.
Right.
Just to soften it though. You don't want it to liquefy it.
Okay.
Just to soften these, and then a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can mix all these together in your mixer, and you will come out with a nice texture. It'll work in your bag like this. You try?
Yes,
Hold the
please,
top and
yes.
push
Now,
down.
it looks like you've got 2 kinds of,
Oh, well, right here,
this is something
we do
different.
something no one else does
Okay.
to our cupcakes, and that is our whipped cream. This is,
okay.
Here, try that.
Okay.
And do the
So
whipped cream all the
this
way around
is over here, and this is much lighter.
Yes, that's a much, because a lot of times people tend to make their cupcakes real heavy. It's so much icing. So we do the icing, and then we do a whipped cream around it. That looks beautiful. You've done this before, haven't you?
No, I was just kind of following your lead here. So the recipes for both of them will be on here at the
yes.
website. This is what is this
This
made out of?
is our whipped topping. The homemade whipped topping, and this is our homemade cream cheese. And then this we bake off is a raspberry glaze. You can take that, and you can see we drop it on top here.
Oh, okay, just kind of artfully drop that on there.
It's a little thick, so it won't run.
Very, very nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is beautiful. And you can, obviously do different designs like you have here for the other cupcakes you've made.
Right, we have our French vanilla, our Dutch chocolate. We have sugar-free cupcakes too for people watching their sugar or
Right.
waste. Ghirardelli chocolates, strawberry, lemon. We have a cream cheese with caramel and walnuts.
Very nice.
All yummy stuff.
Good stuff. We're going to talk more about the restaurant, Joe's Restaurant
Okay.
in Portsmouth. We'll talk about the family restaurant, and we'll do that in the next cooking segment. Right now. And here they are, all done, these giant muffins.
Ooh,
You did a
you
good
did
job.
a good job.
Thank you. Thank you. I was just fishing for a compliment there. Looks really good. And we wanted to do our test. Do you want to do our test?
Yes, let's see how we've done here. We'll stick our
I think it's
toothpick in.
probably close.
And look,
Ah,
it
perfect.
came back dry. You pulled them out of there, perfect timing.
Yeah, thank you.
So we'll let them sit here for a few minutes, cool. We'll take them out, put them in a little pan. When they get all cooled down, we'll make them look as beautiful as these do.
Very nice. And I guess the cool down process is important. I mean, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
with meat, you don't want to cut
No,
into
if
that
you do,
too soon.
I mean, literally stop melting the icing on it. So I know they're tasty and you want to eat them right away, but put them on a little pan, cool them in the refrigerator. You want, about an hour the most. Then do your little thing.
Very nice.
Dig
And,
right into it.
we showed you earlier the different types of cupcakes that you have over at Joe's and the different ways that you've decorated them. Where do you come up with these ideas?
Well, I tell you, my cousin Bob, we own Joe's together. He does all the decorating, and I do the baking. So together we team up and do that. He's very creative in doing everything. And during the holidays, we did a little guy with a little parachute on him. We do 2 little cupcakes at the bridge. We're doing a lot of weddings.
Right.
We got 5 weddings hooked up so far for June.
Cool.
So-
And your restaurant across from Maryview in
Yes.
Midtown Portsmouth,
Right.
it's a lunch spot and really probably a perfect one for those folks who work around the hospital and who are driving
yeah,
through
we have
Midtown.
70 businesses there in Midtown. And we've got easy parking, so there's Maryview. We're right across the street from them.
Yeah.
And for the folks who might want to call, our number is 393-2233.
2233, right? We're going to put that, of course, at thehamptonroadshow.com when we put all the ingredients and the how-tos for the recipe that we made today. As
Sure.
far as what's going on, anything coming up with Mother's Day? Although, do you do a brunch?
No, we don't do a brunch on Mother's Day, but the cupcakes, and the reason here, we have a lot of orders. People are ordering these for
That's a great
Mother's
idea.
Day. Oh, yeah. Everyone loves their mother, and what better way, a dozen, red velvet.
Or 2 dozen? Mhm.
Yeah, or 2 dozen.
How far ahead would you suggest they make that their order if they want that
Well,
for
people
Mother's
have
Day?
already started
Okay.
ordering, so feel free to call anytime. Is our place, because we'll stop at some point
All right.
at taking them.
Very, very good. And that phone number again?
Is 393-2233.
2233. So this is your dream car?
Yeah,
Did you say the
that's
Chevy Impala?
Chevy 60 Impala, and it parks right outside with a little top on. It looks like we deliver, but we don't. But it looks like it. It's a great attraction.
Well, your vehicle is parked outside right next to the cars of our live studio audience. That's where Carrie is right now. Oh, no doubt.